Dear Mom, this is the most difficult letter I've ever written. The importance of my honesty is unprecedented. There's little time. I need your faith. A revolution is stirring in the hearts of my generation. In a Morse code you may not be hearing, please trust me, I have no clue what I'm doing. But being mountaintop commissioned for a missionary position is an undeniable experience. You see, America is no longer the land of the free, but it is still the home of the brave. I'm sorry this had to happen, but if you disagree with my decisions, pray harder. If you manage to change his mind, I'm sure he'll let me know. The dollar is about to be replaced by the Amero. The Infantry Division's 1st Brigade is back from Iraq, training daily for domestic operations. We elected an idol of change who filled his new roost with the same old wolves, salivating, staring at how close to slavery they've gotten us again. The war on terror was started on as many false pretenses as the war on drugs, which are both ideological struggles, thus never ending. They're all in the business of war profiteering blatantly, while we still accept their laws and order, because the people in my picture box keep telling me that this is the way the world works, but I refuse to accept anything less than my God-given rights of life, self-determination, and free thinking. The clock is no longer ticking. The bomb is mid-detonation. It's just been silenced. Though we can't hear the explosion, I'm sure we'll feel the shockwave like good Germans first hearing of Hitler's Holocaust secrets. Once you can see the damage, it's already too late. Our procrastinating nation is lunging forward towards fascism faster than they can blast tank cannons into mosques, like Bay St. Louis the day after Katrina. Sometimes it takes a cataclysm before we realize how ill-prepared we actually were for it. Mama, I refuse to let that happen. Now is the only time for action. They made the Bill of Rights holy enough to lace, making new loopholes every day. Soon our Constitution will be quilted, replacing Charmin as the most popular paper of no value. Change is wafting before our faces, waiting for us to stop frowning about Guantanamo Bay and shut that motherfucker down. If no one speaks, no voices will be heard. So if I'm to be a tree falling in the woods, I'll make a sonic boom through my roots up, shaking leaves overseas, telling our stories of a government run amok with corruption, a carriage no longer directed by the passengers. The world must know that we know. And at least one person out there is reaching, ready to die, regaining grasp of the reins. Mama, you should know by now that a man leaves this world as he enters it, unaware and screaming. My first introduction to earth was a scalpel, slicing open my only walls, hands pulling me from comfort. Then you. So my loyalties lie with the sword, soft touch, and maternal expectations. As a child, I was repeatedly assaulted with unwanted prophecies like, boy, you radiate God through your pores. One day you'll be a preacher who moves masses. But loathing the pulpit, I thrice denied prophetesses. But I found in this life that we have no choice but to walk our path. My feet inevitably moved me here to this place, right here, right now, writing this letter to tell my only mother that I have no earthly father. Angels switched out the DNA at the last moments. I'm a segmented part of the new Buddha, and we are the new future. No, ma'am, I'm not on drugs. Yes, ma'am, I do smoke pot. It's time to uprise. Please, shed no more tears for me. Your baby boy loves you. Maybe one day, he'll even make you proud again. Your son, still radiating.